Alright, so today we are going to unbox this Tomica Limited Vintage Neo or TLVN. This is the Tomica Skyline Super Silhouette 1982. If you are familiar with TLVN, I'm sure you've seen this packaging before. They usually come with, this size box, but since this is a special car, I think they are typically more expensive than the one in small boxes like this. And by the way, I'm gonna open this model along with my other TLVN. But for this video, I'm gonna focus on this one because I've been holding off getting this model because one, it's expensive. Two, because I was kind of hoping that another diecast company would produce this, but after sleeping on it, I really don't think that other brands will produce this, just because they might. I'm pretty sure Hot Wheels produced this model already, but of course they don't have the Tomica sponsorship on the door, right, on the side. And that is important to me because that's part of the history, part of the car. So, I decided to pull the trigger on this one. It's a good price. It's expensive, but it's still a good price. Because, some stores are selling it for over $100. No, I'm not gonna do that. So finally got a good price on this. So let's go ahead and crack this open. So this is what the front looks like. It's very bold. Tomica Skyline Super Silhouette, and then of course the TLVN logo up here, Tomica up in the right corner. On the side, some Japanese information that I can't quite read, and on the box you'll have I don't know who this guy is, but he's probably the driver of the original car. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But this is the picture of the model, which we're gonna check out pretty soon. And then I think here it shows you the what you can do, or the instructions on how to attach that little antenna right there. I don't think we need to use the glue here, and I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do it. Maybe eventually, but it has a slot there where you can just push this antenna in, so it doesn't require you like a super glue or anything like that. Because I know some TLVN, it requires you to cut the side mirrors and then cut it cleanly too, and use a super glue to attach them. But this one, nope. It looks like you're just gonna push it down. So that's the back. And this box here has a flap like my 400R. So it shows you like more, it shows you more information, I guess, about this car, the history. If you guys want to read that, go ahead and pause it. But yeah, we're not gonna do that in this video. So with the flap open, you have this window where you can actually check out the parts and the model inside. But yeah, you have a separate slot for the bonnet, a separate insert, and then here's the model wrapped in plastic. And you can see the engine detail already. So let's go ahead and crack this open. I cannot wait any longer. Let's see what's inside. So here's the antenna. There's an additional cover here, so the model and parts won't really move while it's being transported. So let's take a look at the bonnet first. Push this up a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's good. Very nice. And then, of course, the models. I'm gonna have to be very careful with this one. Yes. Okay. So here it is. Holy smokes! Let me just put this on. I just want to try it on and see what it looks like. Yeah. No magnets, guys. As I mentioned in my previous TLVN F40 video, I wish these things have magnets, because whoa, how come it's not sitting flush? Does it really look like that? Hold on. Yeah, I guess that's it. Like that. It's really loose. But yeah, definitely need magnets. But anyways, let me put this on the side, and then we'll talk about the side. Well, actually, no, let's do this. I'll put this together, and then so we can take a look at the side profile of the car. So here's the Tomica sponsorship that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. I'm pretty sure Hot Wheels produced this model already. Of course, I don't think is it premium or mainline. I can't really remember, but same color, but of course different wheels, right? But they omitted the Tomica sponsorship on the doors, so it's a no-go for me. Let's take a look at the sponsors here. So Tomica is the big one right there in the middle. Up there, right above Tomica, there's a miniature diecast models text right above it. And then Motorsport, what is this? I can't quite read this, but there's some more sponsor up here by right below the window. And then Dunlop on the side skirt. And of course the exhaust is really nicely crafted here and nicely painted as well. So here in the front fender, 4-valve DOHC RS turbo in gold. And actually it'll be fun if we compare this side by side next to the ER34 Liberty Walk. That'll be fun, right? Because I think the placement of the sponsorships are in the same location, but of course the sponsors are different. But yeah, we'll take a look at that later. In the rear fender, we have Skyline. We have Skyline here. And we have Nissan PDC. Nissan PDC is actually on the ER34 Liberty Walk too. So that's kind of cool. And number box is actually bigger here. Number 11, very old school. It's not really, the number is actually not in the box like, most modern race cars now, but they just put it on there, like right there. That's your number, right? Number 11. And I think that's the original number of the race car too, 1982. I don't know what this logo is, but it's there. And then down here, Dunlop on the front lip. I think on the ER34 it's Advan, but we got Dunlop here, NGK right there. And let's talk about the front. Let's go to the front. Oh, by the way, the side mirror is hard plastic. Very, very nice. And then this, the window frame is actually, it's not metal. You see that silver frame that is painted, nicely painted in silver. It's not, well, actually, it's part of the diecast, so it is technically metal, and it's nicely painted in silver. Very, very nicely done. So going to the front, and as you can see here, the headlights are clear. Really, I don't see any details inside, which is disappointing. Is that really what it looks like in real life, in real life car? I don't see any details in there. I have to double check that. But the grille is super clean, no badging or anything. And there's a 4-valve DOHC RS turbo printed in the middle of the bumper. Of course, Tomica sponsor on that big lip. Very, very nice. And the intercooler, the grille on the intercooler part is also clean. The bonnet, let me actually just take this down, put away the car. Talk about the bonnet here real quick. Nissan PDC in the middle. Some venting here. And the number 11 is actually on the left side. If you remember in my last video, the ER34, the number box is on the right side. So quick comparison for you guys. And what's under here? So there's really nothing here. Underneath is just plain. Yeah, again, that's kind of disappointing that there are no details in the front headlight there. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's pick up the car again. Let's go on the right-hand side. Interior. Real quick. Interior. So it's a red bucket seat. Not seats. So there's only one seat, which is on the driver's side, the right-hand drive. And you can see there's a painted harness. It's blue. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Here we go. So the harness is painted in blue. Very nice detail actually. It's not just one line. You know, they just didn't paint this in one line, right? So they actually have, so you can see the buckle, nicely painted buckle, and it has some branding too. Hopefully you guys can see that. Is that, I can't quite read it, but there's a brand. It's a branded harness, which is kind of cool. So, and then also inside, you can see, is that a NOS? And there's actually a lot of details inside, which is incredible. Yeah, nicely painted too in silver. Yeah, very, very cool. On the roof, let's take a look at the roof here real quick. Number 11. And then on the side, you have some Hasemi sponsors. I don't know what brand that is. I'm not familiar with it. But this little wing is actually, you know, it's quite high, but like the width is actually, if you compare this to the ER34, it's actually smaller. This one is more narrow, but taller, I think, if you look at the side profile, right? But yeah, on the top of the wing, you see the Nissan PDC sponsor on top. And then going on the driver's side here, same sponsors, right? And the tires are rubber tires. They are rocking soft tires, slick tires. And the wheels are actually, this reminds me of my Pop Race Singer DLS Turbo. You know, it's painted. It's not like metal or anything. You know, I prefer, I mean, if for this wheel specifically, I don't mind it if they're actually printed or drawn, because there's like the spokes are so fine. I don't think you can do this in metal, like very fine like this. So I don't mind it. You know, it looks better in my opinion. So I'm glad they went with the printed route. So that's awesome. And then in front, there's staggered setup, right? So bigger wheels in the back, and then in the front, they're smaller. And I think the back is deeper too. So in front, you see the black cover, and then with some silver lip too, which is nice two-tone action going on there. That's very, very nice. So on the back, a very, very nice back end. So the taillights are actually acrylic. The side, the turn signals are painted in amber or orange. And in the middle, we have the Nissan PDC sponsorship Dunlop. And the grille here is pretty fine. It's really, really cool. And under the wing, there's a Tomica sponsorship right there. Very tiny. Hope you guys can see that. Before we check the engine, let's take a look at the base. This is plastic base. You have the Tomica or Tomy branding and bows on top. And then Tomica Skyline Super Silhouette made in China down here. And the front is a screw, but the back is, yeah, I mean, if you want to mod this, you're going to have to drill that thing like Hot Wheels style, right? So, but yeah, I don't see myself modding this because it's a historic piece. You know, I can't really see myself doing that. So let's talk about the engine detail this time, because for Tomica, this is actually pretty nice. The F40 was, you know, I'm not very, very happy with that, because I think they could have done a little better in the engine detail. But this one's pretty good, guys. This one's pretty nice. Yeah, so this is the Nissan LZ20B engine. 600 horsepower, turbocharged, DOHC, 16 valve, inline 4, 2 liter. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fast car. And you can see right here, there's a Nissan badge there. And then there's another one. I can't quite read that, but there's another thing printed there. But yeah, and here's the radiator right here. Or is this the intercooler? I'm not quite sure. But the details of the engine is quite nice. And the paints are also very, very nice. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, I just want to do a quick unboxing for you guys so you guys can see, you know, before you make the purchase. Hopefully that helps you make a decision. And let's do a quick roll test. I already know this is gonna roll like beautifully, right? Yeah, even with the cover, it rolls really well. It rolls really, really well. And the stance is excellent too, I think. Let's take a look at the side. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, the stance is really, really cool, guys. It's nice and low, just like the real race car. Yeah, it's solid. It's a must-have. And again, I just want to repeat it. I mean, if you're waiting to pick this up and hoping that, you know, Almost Real, Motor Helix, Pop Race, I don't think they will produce this. They might, but I don't think you're gonna have the Tomica sponsorship on the sides. So, but if you're okay with that, if you can, if this is not a big deal to you, then I hope Pop Race or Motor Helix produce this model so you guys can have it for a little cheaper. I bet you if they put Tomica on the side, let's say Pop Race made this, right? I'm pretty sure they're gonna pay Tomica for the sponsor or to have their brand printed on the Pop Race model. And of course, Pop Race not gonna ask you $20 for that. It could be more, right? Just because of that license. So, so if I were you, I'd save some money and just pick this one up. So you have everything, right? The opening engine too, right? And really, my only downside with Tomica and their opening models are the magnets. You gotta put magnets moving forward. I understand this model is old, but you gotta put magnets, man. Yeah, it's 2025, almost 2026. So we need magnets for opening parts. We can't have these loose, it's annoying. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is an excellent model. I'm glad I finally have it. So I can finally move on to another model. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little unboxing, a little bit of review. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.